Long ago, in an African kingdom, where drums spoke to the earth and the moon listened to human sorrow, there lived a gentle young girl known as Cinderella. After her father's death, her life changed like the sudden turning of the wind. Her stepmother became harsh and her stepsisters cruel, forcing her to work from sunrise until nightfall. The courtyard washed pots blackened by fire and slept among ashes, yet her heart remained pure and kind. Each day the stepsisters mocked her, calling her the girl of ashes, laughing at her torn clothes and weary hands. Still, Cinderella never answered with anger. She believed that patience had a voice. Unseen, even in her suffering, she whispered hope into the air, that one day her tears would become joy. Morning, royal drums thundered across the kingdom, announcing a great festival. The king had declared that his son would choose a bride, and every young woman was invited to dance before the prince. Excitement filled the village. But Cinderella's heart grew heavy. The stepmother dressed her daughters in fine wrappers and coral beads, while Cinderella was left behind. When she begged to attend, her stepmother mocked her and poured millet into the ashes. "When you finish this before sunset," she said coldly, "then you may go." Cinderella knelt and wept, her tears soaking the earth. As the wind whispered through the trees, an old woman appeared, leaning on a carved staff. Her eyes glowed with ancient wisdom. "Child of endurance," she said softly, "kindness never dies." With a tap of her staff, the millet separated itself from the ashes, and Cinderella's rags transformed into a gown that shimmered like starlight on water. On her feet appeared delicate glass sandals. "Go," the woman warned, "but return before the moon stands overhead." At the palace, drums roared and dancers moved like spirits of fire. When Cinderella entered, silence followed her like respect. The prince saw her and felt his heart settle. They danced beneath the moon, speaking as though they had known each other in another life. But when the moon climbed high, Cinderella remembered the warning and fled. In her haste, one glass sandal slipped off and remained behind. By morning, the magic had faded, and Cinderella was once again among the ashes. The prince searched the kingdom with the glass sandal, testing every maiden. It fit none until he reached Cinderella's home. Though the stepmother tried to hide her, the ancestors guided the prince to the hearth. Cinderella stepped forward, placed her foot into the sandal, and it fit perfectly. The other sandal appeared in her hands, sealing her truth. Cinderella was taken to the palace and made queen. She ruled with compassion, lifting the poor, feeding the hungry, and forgiving those who once wronged her. And so the elders say, no matter how deep the ashes you sit in, a pure heart will always rise with the dawn. Please subscribe, like, comments, and turn on the notification button.